Hello, Gregory Bell's my name. Together with my brother Andrew, we own and operate the Ray White Service Paradise Group. My day-to-day responsibilities overseeing our commercial and industrial business, which includes our big property management. We have a real quality, hard-working team of property managers. And here today is our senior property manager, Emma Wilson. Emma's been with the company well over 10 years now. Emma leads a strong team, and I thought it would be important for any landlord out there who have assets they're considering having under management, or they've got an asset with another agency and they're thinking of a change. Emma, tell me about commercial property management at the moment.
The commercial and industrial market at the moment on the Gold Coast is really strong. It's doing very well.
You manage some several $100 million worth of people's assets, probably well over the billion mark. And to see vacancy rates down, and in particular, what I love about our commercial property management is the way you've got arrears down so much. Our arrears, last I saw last month, was under 1% for 30 days and falling from there on in. So you obviously take into account collection of rent and people in arrears is very serious.
Yes, we take arrears very seriously. That's our job. And it's very important that our clients do get their money into their account every month.
And I know you and I work very closely together on these issues, because I know for a landlord, I want my money in the account every month, and in particular, I don't want big vacancies. So through the GFC, our vacancy rates right across the Gold Coast, as an industry, was 25-30%. At Ray White now, our rate's down somewhere about 6.5-7%, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Over the last 3 years, we've been able to bring it down from the 25 to 30% down to 12 and now down to 7.
So I understand you've been able to do that by bringing your own leasing people in within your property management and overseeing them yourself, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. We've got our own leasing department that just concentrate on our landlords.
Yeah, and do you make them terribly accountable for information of what's going on and so on and reporting to landlords?
Yes, I talk to them every day and make sure that they're keeping the landlords up to date with what the market is doing and how their property is sitting in that market.
So tell me about your team. You've got a lot of experience there. Melanie's been there 12 years. Damien's approaching 10.
Yes.
And yourself, 10 plus?
Yes.
You've got a really experienced team. A couple of juniors, but they're, 5 and 6 years in
Correct,
the team?
in the industry at least.
So having that consistency and experience gives you great comfort, is that right?
Yes, it does.
Running a team?
Yes, it does. We're a strong team and we all work well together. So.
And whereabouts are your office based?
We're based at 26 Railway Street in Southport.
Yeah, and why did you pick Southport? Just convenient to the M1 and...
Correct. We've got property that we manage that's all the way down to northern New South Wales and all the way up to Maryborough. So it's good for us to be able to just get out into the M1 and travel to inspect the properties. Yeah.
And tell me about the technology that's coming into our industry. Is it challenging for a property manager? We've got the best system, I understand, is that right?
We do. We do have one of the best systems for commercial property management, yes.
Yeah, and I know a lot of landlords get very frustrated with things like my budgets. Budgets are out about now, which is the start of a new financial year. Agencies don't put budgets out as quickly, but our system gives us the ability to do all that.
Yes, correct.
So here we are, mid-July 2018, and all our budgets are out in the marketplace.
Yep, the budgets have been issued and they need to be issued by the end of May, so they've all gone out for this coming financial year. We're now into the stages of getting last financial year's budgets audited.
Yeah, and tell me about repairs. You always go to the owner first once you've got a quote, you just don't go ahead and do it?
No, we'll seek the owner's instructions at all times unless we've been given approval to proceed on their behalf without the instruction.
Yeah, and what about market reviews? I again hear a lot of complaints in the marketplace from landlords with other groups that just miss their market reviews. So you're pretty due diligent on this.
Yes, we are, and that's one thing that our system definitely does. It reminds us when the market reviews are coming up or the annual reviews, so we're on top of it before it's there.
Great. And tell me about running a commercial business the size that we have. Is it challenging on a day-to-day basis? And you growing the business?
Oh, look, we're in growth mode at the moment, yes, and It's not challenging, it's exciting for me to watch our department grow, and I look forward to seeing how well we do in the next 12 months.
So if there's a landlord out there that isn't satisfied with their current position, current managing agent, arrears are high, vacancy rates are high, what's your sort of advice to that landlord?
The major concerns for all landlords is vacancies and arrears, and they should be getting a lot of feedback from their agent in regards to where both of those are sitting. They should be on top of it, and he should be well informed.
So if somebody's not achieving that, it's probably best to start hunting around for an agency that is on the ball, so to speak.
Correct.
And what about commission structures on collection fees? Are you competitive?
Yes, we are very competitive in this market.